Hi everyone, it's Claire back again. So I'm going to do a little bit of destashing today. This is the beginning of probably quite a huge destashing series that I'll be doing throughout the year. Yeah, and what I've got today are some pale creams. So I'm getting rid of the categories that are kind of neutral. So I've got some pale greys, which I'll do in another video, and I've got some cream, like pale nude neutral creams here. Okay, so I've got 14 here, and some of them do look quite similar. I think there will be some destashing based on formula, but the first thing I'm going to do is remove the polishes that I know I'm not going to be destashing. These are the ones that are favourites of mine. The ones that I know I'm not going to be destashing are my NARS. This is actually a great formula. I've only got, I think, 2 or 3 NARS nail polishes, and the ones that I've got I actually really quite enjoy. Nice flat brushes, and this is good and opaque in 2 coats, so I'll definitely be keeping that one. I'm also going to keep my Vampire's Buff for now anyway. These are the ones that I just do not want to destash. This is the Essence Colour and Care, which is Take a Break. Now these are a couple of years old, so later on when I'm swatching some of the colour categories in the spring, I'll see whether or not this still has maintained a good formula, but for now I'm going to keep it. I'm also going to keep Coconut Cove. I wore this recently. It's very similar to the Essence Colour and Care, but I am actually going to keep this. It's more of a, I think this is more of a white. There's a dash of pink, I would say, in here, but it's a really good off-white, and I wore this recently, so I'm going to keep this one. I'm also going to keep the IT Guide. So this is a really nice cream with a gold shimmer that was sent to me by Debbie for Christmas in a trio, so I'm going to definitely keep this one. And the rest I'm not sure. I think Almond I'm going to keep, just seeing if it's similar to any of the other shades. Yeah, this is a good formula, so I'm going to keep this one. So this leaves some fairly similar polishes. So this has kind of turned into a Clare's Compare. So let's look at these two first. This is Sepia, and this is from H&M, and this is Essence Glow and Care. I think this was sent to me either by Catherine or Anna. I don't seem to remember picking that. I did do some H&M shopping myself, and I've now picked up a fairly big collection of H&M polishes, but I think this might have been sent to me by Anna. Okay, and this next one, so very similar colour, this kind of slightly pinky cream shade, and there's a slight beige in here as well, and this is Go for Glow. This is from the Glow and Care collection that do seem to, from what I can remember, all have really great formulas, but the glow is not as pronounced as you would think, and actually this is much more pink. Yeah, this is much more of a kind of rosy pink. I should clean the bottle tops. So I think I'm actually going to be keeping both of these. Okay, let's have a look at these. So this is Pale Cashmere from Revlon, and this one is Skinny Dip from Barry M, and again they look very similar in the bottle to me, so let's have a look at the formulas. Already I can see this is quite a think this is going to be quite a sheer formula. Yeah. Okay, so that's one for me, that's one for the destash pile. It's probably a really nice kind of sheer spring bridal kind of, but I'm not a huge fan of that type of polish. Whereas this one is a similar shade, but really quite opaque, and it's got that pleasant fresh scent from the Coconut Infusions collection. So I will be keeping Skinny Dip, but I'm going to destash Pale Cashmere. So one so far, and then we've got two quite similar polishes here. They've both got a kind of pearlescent, not pearlescent, they've both got a kind of iridescent sheen. And this one is Silk Cocoon from H&M, which I seem to remember Catherine sent this one to me. I'm not quite sure whether I actually skipped one there, but this again is quite sheer. And the Orly is Naked Canvas. And this is another quite sheer polish that can be built up and does provide quite a good canvas for nail art. And I think that iridescent shimmer is just a little bit more, you're not going to be able to see it in this light, but a little more pronounced on blank canvas. So I'm going to pass on Silk Cocoon. I'm sure Catherine won't mind that, but I'm going to keep the Naked Canvas just because it's a bigger bottle as well. And then I've got these two which are very similar, again in what looks like the finish being a kind of silvery sheen shimmer, and this is Grey Suede from Revlon, which is an old bottle and it's kind of the cap's cracked, and this one is Noble Nude from Catrice, which was from the limited edition poetry collection, which again was sent to me by Catherine. I seem to remember this one dries matte. And it is a really good formula, great for as a kind of palette cleansing nude shade. That's Marwin Trottis dragging his feet behind him. And this is Grey Suede. I remember when Stacey Polish Ways had her YouTube channel, and this is one of her favourite nudes for like interviews and things like that, of which I'm doing many at the moment. Yes, I think I'm quite justified in keeping both of these. Definitely. Okay, so this one is the matte, this one is slightly darker and more, possibly, no, they're both still quite opaque. Sorry, you can't really see the shades there because it is so neutral, but I'm going to keep still a fair few of them. So these are the ones that I'm going to keep, and I am going to destash, pass on Silk Cocoon and Pale Cashmere. So that's it for this one. If you've been wondering what's been on my nails during this video, it's an Oops polish. So this is OOPS6 from Ard As Nails, and it's a really, really pretty brown toned khaki green with a very subtle holographic and a kind of coppery gold shimmer. Here you go, I've put the flash on so you can see the holographic there. But yes, I love this one, and it's an oopsie. I think there are still some on the website and they're like £3.50. So yeah, that's what I've been wearing today. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!